Joining us now is Democratic Senator Barbara Mikulski of Maryland, chairwoman of the Senate Appropriations Committee. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi there, Martin.
Has it not been one of the ugliest aspects of this debacle that people like Ted Cruz have articulated the shutdown in terms of his own political ambition, but never once described the impact on hard-working, loyal Americans, 130,000 federal workers in Maryland?
Well, first of all, what Mr. Cruz and his followers were advocating in the United States Senate was a pretty backward-looking approach to the United States of America. Their whole approach was about defunding Obamacare. That's yesterday. Obamacare is the law of the land. It's passed the test of the Supreme Court. That's over with. What earning the trust back of the American people means we need to have a forward-looking agenda. People want to know, are they going to be better off 4 years from now? Jobs, are they going to have jobs tomorrow? Are they going to be able to have a government they can count on that's doing research to come up with cures for needed diseases? Are they going to have a weather service that they can count on? Is the FDA going to be sure that our drugs are safe and effective? And this is where the federal government comes in.
But Senator Cruz never mentioned one of those things.
Well, you know, he never mentioned a forward, futuristic agenda. This is what President Obama and the Democrats have offered. We want to be able to do a look ahead. We want to make sure that 4 years from now, people are better off than they were today. And in order to do that, you need a federal government, one of which is where we do important research and development. The other is where we help fund important physical infrastructure, repairing roads and bridges, where we provide the weather service that enables to make sure our ships at sea are safe, and also that those who work in agriculture are safe from tornado alerts. So you can bash federal employees, but the American people know that they need them.
Absolutely. I noticed something very striking, if I might intervene, about the no votes in the Senate. There were 18, and not one by any of the 20 women in the Senate. Now, to what do you ascribe that?
Well, I believe that the 20 women of the Senate, regardless of what is our political party, some of us are Democrats, some of us are pretty liberal, some are fiscal conservatives, some got elected out of the roots of the Tea Party. But what all 20 of us want is a forward-looking agenda. And this is why I think the women really represent the middle road and are speaking for the middle class. You know, while the guys huff and puff and pound their chest about macro policy, the women of the Senate tend to focus on macaroni and cheese policy as well as doing the macro. We want to know, what is the policies going to do to affect the American family, their lives, and the American middle class pocketbook? So we get together on a regular basis, talk things over, and you know what else we try to do, Martin? We try to have a zone of civility that even if we disagree, we're not disagreeable with each other. So this is why I thought last night, not only did all 20 women vote for it, but there were 27 Republicans, middle of the roaders, who want to help America's middle class.
Well, once again, ma'am, you've proved the point that women are often so much more gracious and intelligent than men. But we still have to address the fact that come something like 9-10 weeks' time, Ted Cruz and other far-right groups will be out there again, presumably trying to undermine the economic recovery, bring the government to its knees. Are we just going to be in this position again in a few weeks' time?
Absolutely not. Mr. Cruz can huff and puff, but he cannot blow away the United States government and its talented civil service. Right now, we are actually working to solve the problems. Senator Patty Murray, the chair of the Budget Committee, has already reached out to Paul Ryan. They're talking about what can they do to begin to focus on getting a budget? I chair the Appropriations Committee. That's the discretionary spending for the United States government. I've been on the phone with Sylvia Burrell, the head of OMB, and reached out to my Republican counterpart, Richard Shelby. We are working the phones and beginning to work the numbers so that we will not have this crisis again. And we are trying to come together and find a middle road.
Senator Barbara Mikulski of Maryland, ma'am, thank you so much for your service and thank you for your leadership.